Good day, class. Welcome to the second session. In this session, we will briefly look at how to use language structures and features to produce coherent and cohesive texts for a wide range of contexts. There are certain things you need to do in order to produce logical and well-formed texts, which include making your paragraphs coherent, getting rid of unnecessary words and phrases, simplifying your sentences, combining related material, and using words accurately. The two fundamental parts of every English sentence are the subject and the predicate. A simple sentence is a group of words expressing a complete thought. The subject is the component that performs the action described by the predicate. A simple sentence or independent clause must have a verb. A verb shows action or state of being. The subject tells who or what about the verb. Compound sentences are made up of two or more simple sentences, combined using a conjunction such as and, or but. They are made up of more than one independent clause joined together with a coordinating conjunction. Complex sentences describe more than one thing or idea and have more than one verb in them. They are made up of more than one clause and an independent clause and a dependent clause. A sentence is made up of three components, which are the verb, the subject, and the predicate. The verb is the fundamental part of the sentence. The rest of the sentence, with the exception of the subject, depends very much on the verb. It is important to have a good knowledge of the forms used after each verb. The subject is the person or the thing the sentence is about. Often it will be the first part of the sentence. The subject will usually be a noun phrase followed by a verb. Once you have identified the subject, the remainder of the sentence tells us what the subject does or did. This part of the sentence is the predicate of the sentence. The predicate always includes the verb and the words which come after the verb. We will now look at the four kinds of sentences, which are declarative, imperative, interrogative, and exclamatory. A declarative sentence makes a statement. An imperative sentence gives a command or makes a request. An interrogative sentence asks a question. An exclamatory sentence shows strong feeling. One should organize writing with a beginning, middle, and ending. A paragraph has requirements which need to be fulfilled, and they include having a topic sentence, a body, and being coherent. Topic sentence is a sentence whose main idea controls the rest of the paragraph and is usually the first sentence of the paragraph, but not necessarily. It may even be at the end of the paragraph. The body of a paragraph explains, develops, or supports with evidence the topic sentence main idea. It usually consists of supporting ideas. Being coherent implies that supporting ideas must clearly relate to the topic sentence. When sentences are connected or organized in a paragraph, a reader can easily follow a writer's train of thought. A writer can use a variety of coherence devices, such as conjunctions and pronouns, to achieve overall paragraph coherence. Conjunctions join words together, and pronouns connect ideas. First and last impressions are important in any part of life, especially in writing. The introduction is what makes the reader want to continue reading your paper. The conclusion is what makes your paper stick in the reader's mind. The conclusion to any paper is the final impression that can be made. It is the last opportunity to get your point across to the reader and leave the reader feeling as if he or she learned something. We have come to the end of our second session. Please ensure to go over your learner guide before moving on to the next session.